Becoming Hero by Jen Finelli. Chapter 1, Jace. For me, the beginning starts the first time I opened up a comic book and I knew I wanted to have that, be that, get in that somehow. But for you, it starts the day I first met Caleb. The day 10 guys with knives chased me down the street. My skinny legs burned, my lungs wheezed as sweat popped across my forehead. Bitter voices shouted curses about my dad. Crap, does that mean? I took a second to turn my head for a better look. Bad move. My gray sneakers skidded across the pavement. I tried to catch my balance. My knee impacted the unfinished gravel-strewn sidewalk. I rolled over, scrambling on my butt as my fastest attacker stumbled into me. His creepy, gangstified Looney Tunes t-shirt loomed over me and then fell on top of me, Bugs Bunny suffocating me with his cotton smirk as he twirled his bling around his finger. "What's up, Doc? You thought you could outrun us?" I gagged as a hand landed on my neck. "Hey, Jerome!" I choked to the one person I recognized, my pissed-off classmate standing a few feet behind the massive human on my throat. "Who's the Colossus?" The Colossus didn't take the compliment. "Jerome don't answer to you, he answers to me." He lifted me by the throat. Not a sensation I particularly enjoyed. "And he told me who your daddy is." "Ha ha! Well, you sure you believe Jerome?" I normally avoided the sass. Sass was a one-way ticket to the town where they serve your ass, and only your ass, on silver platters. But I had to talk them away from my dad, just had to. And if it meant a beating from Jerome tomorrow, that was a heck of a lot better than a stabbing from his boss today. "You know Jerome's lied to you about how much product he pushes to school, right? Is that what they called it? Product?" I really didn't know. I avoided that whole crowd. "No, he hasn't." "Okay, but he's lying about my dad." "I don't even have one of those. What's a dad, even?" Yep, too far. They all stared at me for a second. "You're trying to get smart with me?" The grip of the Colossus tightened on my neck, and my eyes bulged with the, "Oh gosh, where's the air at?" No, I really am that dumb," I wheezed. "I don't know what a father is. Mine's not really showing up these days." The Colossus smirked. "I'm not your therapist, boy. I can be your surgeon if you want, though." He drew his knife again. From the looks of it, he was the only one whose mama told him not to run with sharp, pointy things. Everyone else had theirs out already. "We're going to write a little message to your old man, and you get to be the postcard." Well, crap. I bit down hard to hold my mouth shut. The writing was on the wall and soon to be on my skin. So if this had to happen, I wouldn't make it fun for them. Please don't whine, please don't cry, please don't say any freaking thing. "You got anything else to say, smart guy?" Nope, nothing. I ground my teeth as they held me down, and all I could think about was Jerome, this guy standing right here, holding his blade over my arm, like this guy was in my class. We'd grown up in the same neighborhood, almost the same environment, I thought. So, like, what turn of events culminated in him becoming that guy and me becoming this guy at these different ends of the knife? The first blade nicked my forearm. I didn't scream. Enter the hurricane. It wasn't much of a meeting, more a series of bone-crushing splinter sounds and screams as I watched in crystal HD clarity while a ripped Asian American kid tore Bugs Bunny off me and hurled him into the others. Holy crap. Colossus never had a chance to get back up. The new kid pounced, Batman backpack swinging on his shoulders with the intensity of the back and forth from his punches. He whirled to take out 2 or 3 sets of knees behind him with one nasty roundhouse kick, and leapt like a bolt of lightning from person to person, jerking someone's joints the wrong way each time he left them. Colossus's wallet peeped out of his pocket, daring me. "ID is the key," Dad would say in his corny way. It wasn't wrong. I scrambled forward, yanked it out, and dashed back, pocketing the leather bulge with my heart pounding and my breath held. I knew I looked as suspicious as a 4-year-old alone in the candy aisle, but thankfully no one cared about me. Someone pissed their pants, you could smell it, and someone else screamed a threat before getting the newcomer's foot in his face. A few pocket knives zinged through the air to twang against the nearest telephone pole. Then I blinked, and we were alone. New guy stood over me, hand outstretched, reeking of banana peels and park benches. "Hey," he said, "I'm Caleb." "Hey, Caleb," I said, "I'm Jace." "Jace, like Jason?" "Yeah, but spelled like in the expanded Star Wars universe, not like Second Robin." He was the first person I'd met outside of the comic shop who got the reference. The son of a rogue instead of the rogue's son. The wicked grin he'd worn while fighting softened. "You okay?" He glanced down at my forearm. I looked. I didn't think I was frightened by blood. It wasn't even much, just a scratch, just... The dizziness swept my forehead and my whole body felt weak. Holy crap, they almost flayed me. They almost, because of Dad, they almost... I opened my mouth to say it, but it just didn't come out. "Is that a no?" he asked. I swallowed. I wouldn't make it fun for them. I wasn't scared. They couldn't scare my dad, and they lost. But I wanted them to scare Dad. I wanted to get out of here, of this stupid neighborhood and this stupid high school where my stupid teacher, who I trusted, let slip in class that I even had a dad, and stupid Jerome, and stupid everyone else who said I wasn't black enough because I was a nerd, as if the mathematics in my brain released neurotoxins that killed my melanin, because that made sense. Oh wait, no it didn't. I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I broke my gaze away from it to look at Caleb in the face, noticing now for the first time the industrial bar piercing his right ear. "Are you hungry?" Because after that, I could eat a bookshelf. Yeah, sure. I haven't eaten in a while." His face colored a little, and I guessed he meant a very long while. He wasn't from around here, and he wasn't dressed well enough to be a lost tourist, so I pegged him as a runaway easily. From where, I wondered. "Why a bookshelf?" he asked. "I like books," I shrugged, and pulled up my hoodie against his inquiring stare and against the frigid wind tickling my hot cheeks. "Come on, I have stuff at home." And that's how I chose to bring a violent stranger into my house.